Okay, guys and gals, I'm back again, the DIY woodworker here. Finally got around to spraying this cabinet. Now, I sprayed the cabinet just a while ago, had my camera out there, thought I was filming everything. I forgot to hit the record button, so I'm sitting there talking, just yip-yapping away, and y'all probably won't see none of it. So I'm down to doing the shelf and the door now. So we'll just go from there, and we'll pretend like you saw all the others. I sprayed both sides in the front of the cabinet. Now I'm spraying the shelf and the door. At least one side of them. And once they've dried, I'll flip them over and remix some more paint and spray them. I was talking about this spray gun I got. I don't know, like I said, I didn't hit the record button, so you probably didn't get any of it. Just a long audio track. But it's a Harbor Freight $15 spray gun. I had this same gun before when I sprayed a lot of other stuff. And the first time I sprayed this cabinet, before I sanded it down and re-primered it. Oh. So I came out and got it out. It's been a few months. And there's a little bushing, or I guess for lack of a better word, a gasket up in there that had got all spongy on me, and it's what controls the return on the nozzle here. When you let go of it, pushes it back out. You let go of it and it wouldn't push it back out, it just stayed depressed. So run down to Harbor Freight, spend another $15 and got a new gun. The only problem was this cup container on the new gun didn't have a seal on the top. Put paint in it, turned it upside down to shake it, and paint just went everywhere. All over my hand, the floor, you name it, it went there. Made me happy. So once I realized what the problem was, I took the paint container off the gun that was messed up, put it on here, and it seals just fine. So now I go to all this trouble to put a nice, smooth, finished paint job on here, and here comes my right-hand man with a brush right behind me, putting brush marks all in it. God bless her. She told me it was a new design. It didn't matter. There wasn't nobody going to see it but us anyway. So if she's happy with it, who am I to complain? Right? She's choosing to ignore me right now. And I was saying on that clip that I was talking and not filming, which nobody will ever see because it didn't record. You don't want to do this if you got a messed up back. I tell you what, my back's screaming at me so bad right now. I can't hardly stand it. But got to get it done, so I do it. Oh. Okay guys, here we go again. I don't know what happened with my audio. It just decided it wanted to go absolutely bonkers on me. Just, I don't know, sound like to me the battery was dying, but obviously the second clip you'll see I shot and it worked fine all the way out. Maybe it could have been just what I was talking about. I was talking about my neighbor's adult son. They're always outside on the telephone, and made some not too pleasant, I guess, too pleasant of comments about what he was doing, and maybe the Lord was telling me I shouldn't be talking that way. So anyhow, the audio just went all to heck. You couldn't understand a word I was saying, and I'm not going to repeat it now because I shouldn't have been saying it to begin with, talking ugly about my neighbor. He's never been nothing but kind to me, so I apologize. But I thought again my battery was going dead on my video, and I thought, okay, the second clip I shot is going to be just shot. The whole thing's going to be no good, and I'm not going to have nothing to post. And played the second clip, and audio's just fine on it. Just no problems at all. So I just don't know what to tell you, people. Strange things happen when you're shooting videos and making audio. But anyhow, this little voiceover is just that to explain what was happening. I'm going to stop now and let you listen to the last little bit of it. Okay, I'm gonna put this camera back outside where I can shoot inside and you can see something besides dark spaces. Alright, now what I'm going to do is go ahead and start painting, I think. Got this thin paint, thin down. Now, I don't know if I told you, when I told you earlier on the last clip that I had got a new spray gun because the other one wasn't working right. Same one, cheap one from Harbor Freight. The only problem was, and it's a good thing I had the second one that was acting up, because this paint container would not seal. Did not seal. And when I went to, I put a little paint and then I put my thinner in it and I mix it up that way. When I went to shaking this thing, boy, paint just went everywhere. So I took the old, there we go. I took the old container off and put it on a new spray gun, and it's working beautifully. I must have lucked out and mixed that paint just right, because it's spraying just wonderfully now. I didn't spray near this good a while ago. It's just coming out. Great. I'll be done in no time. I'm going to sand this side here, but my wife said, why? Don't worry with it. Nobody's going to see it. I said, well, everybody that walks into the bathroom will see it. But she doesn't think it matters, so. Let's see if I can get a little extra coat or two on this side to help cover up some of those brush marks. And back here is the shelf that I didn't film earlier because the camera was at the other angle. You probably still can't see that I'm spraying the shelf, but I am. And this is the inside of the door. Lucked out this time on mixing that paint. This is the best spray I've got out of it yet. Any of my painting. I would say that I'm getting better, but I know that's not the case. It's getting luckier. It's not like everybody and their brother is going to be using our cabinet. That right arm is just can't use it anymore since I had that problem with it a few months ago. Done. Yes, sir. I think I'm going to call that finished. Let that dry. Well, it's just a good thing too, because I'm out of paint. Yay. How's that for timing? All right. Turn this thing off, go inside and clean this gun. I'll clean that gun up and come back out here and let this thing dry for another hour or two before I take it down. And that's the painting. Next thing I'll be doing is fitting the, well, I won't be fitting the top on it just yet. I need to take it inside. I've got to finish up putting the drawer rails and all that in. That's the next task.
getting the new drawer rails put in, and the drawers all hooked up, turned on, and then take it inside and hook it up. We're getting there. Maybe by Christmas it'll be done, who knows. Anyway, this is the DIY / CNC woodworker doing my DIY woodworking task, and we'll be talking to you again soon.